you all and to Ellie and Chris. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Nydia, and Elizabeth is my best friend. We have known each other since high school, where we ran cross-country and track together. Woohoo! Here's something Elizabeth wrote in my 1998 high school yearbook, and I quote, "Well, it's been a pretty interesting year. We've gotten to know each other through cross-country and track. Also, you taking me to school in the mornings. Thanks for taking me and giving me rides everywhere. We've shared our laughs and stresses throughout the year, which has made this year fun and interesting. Yes, Ellie has always been one of relatively few but very meaningful words. So she summarized our friendship pretty well with that quote. For she and I did bond in three main ways. First, my dad and I making sure Ellie and I got to school on time, and Ellie making our ride to school much more interesting. Second, we bonded at cross-country and track practices and at races, where we would take turns coming in dead last. And third, since we did not receive medals or trophies for coming in last, we would reward ourselves for our sweat and calories burned with Dairy Queen blizzards. Since then, though, we've gotten older and have moved on and up in the world. We have graduated from being driven around to driving ourselves, meaning that we have all learned to live with Ellie's lateness. But to be fair, she knows how to be on time when it really counts, like to her own wedding. We still run now and then, but there are no races. We run purely for the stress relief and calorie burn. And we have upgraded from Dairy Queen blizzards to Cold Stone creations, where Ellie's intuition never fails her. She somehow always knows exactly which toppings to combine with which flavors of ice cream, much better than I do, to get the perfect combinations. And through the years, in between all of those things, and no matter how far away we have been from each other, we have always supported, listened to, and been there for each other. I can truly say that Ellie is one of the most special people in my life, and that is why I am so happy that, just like with ice cream, Ellie's intuition has come through for her again, trusting her instincts to know that Chris is the one for her. I could not be happier for Ellie and Chris that this day has finally arrived, because they truly are a beautiful couple. I really believe that they were made for each other. And both of you, Ellie and Chris, are truly blessed and lucky to have found each other. And so, in conclusion, I would like to offer some advice to the new team. This advice is taken from our cross-country days, but in my opinion, it could also be applied to married life. So here are the team rules. Number 1, communication is key. Voice both complaints and compliments early, but at the appropriate times. Number 2, going along with number 1, always respect your teammates. In arguments, be humble in victory and gracious in defeat, and report injuries immediately. Number 3, remember to breathe. Breathing is very helpful during those aggravating times when Ellie is 2 hours late for some event, or Chris has told one too many funny jokes. Number 4, stretch often to prevent injury. Number 5, help each other eat healthy and stay away from junk food. Number 6, always behave in public. Remember, you now represent not only yourselves, but Mr. and Mrs. Christian and Elizabeth Melo. Number 7, remember to always have fun. Some days will be easier than others. And finally, remember, there is no letter I in T. Ellie and Chris, may you have a beautiful, long, and happy life together. I love you both very much.